Hi everyone, this is Ellen Marie Francisco. Welcome to my channel. Thanks for coming in. If you're new here, welcome. And if you're returning, here we go again. Our monthly pick a card tarot channeled message. So there are 4 cards to choose from. You can choose all of them if you need extra help and guidance. It's all relevant to the month. I'm a psychic medium. I do this channeled pick a card reading once a month to gain insights into some of the energies we'll be dealing with in the collective and interpersonally. The world as we know it will continue to collapse indefinitely as the true powers that be are leaning in on every soul on this planet. Our Maker, Universe, God, Source energy is helping us to bring out what doesn't work, what doesn't fit, what isn't pleasant, and what hasn't completely healed, and what is begging for your immediate attention. Retrograding planets are forcing us backwards to look at how we left certain aspects of our lives incomplete, and it's giving us another round of heal thyself. Holding on tight is not recommended during these times. Rather be willing to lose it all and live in the surrender of that reality. If you are too attached, you are missing something. Faith is missing for sure. Every week I do psychic readings for those who have had sudden openings in consciousness and awakening, if you will. Many are becoming more aware of how much they've forgotten about themselves and are trying to reconfigure who they are to themselves and who they are to the world as everything around them tries to find a new normal. In this pick a card reading, there are 4 cards to choose from, but really each card gives us aspects that are active this month. So as the month unfolds, one may be more relevant than the other. Don't be afraid to pick more than one. Our first card is 8 of Cups, Stagnation. Cups have to do with your emotional reality and how well your emotions are being taken care of. Have you put the lid on your own heart's desires, allowing them to die a lonely death? Where does your heart want movement? We are meant as energetic beings to move. Stagnations cause diseases of the heart and mind. Stagnation is a short step away from decay. Have you held yourself in a state of expectancy for so long that you're realizing maybe you've waited too long for something that isn't coming at all? Emotional fatigue is a real thing. Many are turning inward with their dissatisfactions from the outside world in an effort to restabilize, rejuvenate, and revitalize. Conserving energy is self-preserving. Nothing wrong with that. Stagnation comes from a blatant disregard of energies that want to move. What has kept you stagnant during this cycle? You or the world? Are you living too sedentary a life, fighting your body's need for movement? Has fear kept you immobile? Stagnation comes from a misuse of your internal power systems. Have you been ignoring a calling, ignoring your own intuition by overriding it with limited default programming? What happened that What happened that helped you decide to stay still and stay stuck? What parts of you have you turned off? You may be so bored with routine. And the commonplace. Your entire being could be aching for new routines that are a better fit to your own internal truths. You may feel that you are not making progress at all in the ways you want to in the outside world as you wait and wait for something deep within you to show signs of new life. Be careful not to put your energies where they do not belong. Your idea of how it's supposed to be may be getting in the way of the way it actually is. What do you need to accept in order to move out of a stagnant inner stance? If you've drawn this card, universe may be asking you to address old stagnated thoughts and ideas that keep you from growing forward. It is possible that you may be indulging in emotional eating and leaning in on vices that don't do much for you but downgrade your own opinion of self. Our second card is Woman of Worlds, Censor. Your sensitivities are increasing. Hopefully it's because you've surrendered your ego in favor of your highest mind, which senses everything, knows all it needs to know, and works quietly alongside you 24/7 to help you be your best. Your senses are more than five. You are constantly picking up energies from the universe around you. Not all of it needs to be taken in. Have the good sense to know that and be discerning in your attachments. You may be sensitive now and can feel subtle changes in emotional barometric pressure in those around you. You can feel the shift in realities as you move between invisible worlds, soaking up new information and sensations. Don't mistake feeling in this sense as an emotional feeling. We speak of feeling as a way to determine energetic truths from the information around you. You are able to sense things about people, places, and things. You are able to sense the right move and the wrong move by comparing energetic components of both. Have you found that part of you already? It is impossible to not awaken to new parts of yourself in these coming months. You may be sensing great changes going on below the surface, but hasn't shown proof of itself in the outside world in ways that you want yet. You may have sensed your own stagnations already and be on a course-correcting mission. Wherever you are, so there you are, and be where you are. Card number 3 is Seven of Worlds, Breakthrough. You are setting yourself up for success in beautiful ways. It's normal to not be able to see where you're going at all times. Universe likes to make us practice blind faith as we build patience with divine timing. Breakthroughs happen when inner and outer forces merge and combine a combustible forward throttle movement. Breakthrough phases often bring in beautiful gifts from the universe. Remember to hold your hand open to new gifts and blessings this month and allow for extra time to enjoy the blessings you already have. It's been difficult to feel tangible in the outside world as you struggle to fine-tune your inner world. The efforts you have spent on getting to know yourself better and your commitment to your own self-growth is being recognized now. The universe is giving you a big high five. What a breakthrough. Sometimes we feel like we've broken through something, as though we feel the energetic shift of it, but then we can't see where there was a breakthrough at all yet. You've shifted on so many levels already. Sometimes time needs to pass and you need your rear-view mirror to understand how monumental small things at the time turned out to be for some. This is what this card portends. Recognize what you've done for yourself during this month and keep moving forward. Our fourth card is Six of Wands, Trust. Trust in your own inner light and truth. You have divine blood running through you in the golden connection to your own God source energy. As trusts have been broken in many places, you are building your own sense of trust in the world as it is developing in its own new ways. You have seen behind the veil and know more than you've ever known. Good for you if you trusted in yourself to reach this new destination. You must now, more than ever, dig deep into how you discern your own truths. Are you creating false truths by bypassing important information that should be considered when charting your own destiny? Or are you looking at everything with a centered, neutral perspective? This is what this card is asking. How much of your own divine light are you using every day? Universe knows you well and knows when you're digging into or dodging your own truth. If you find you can't trust yourself, be willing to chase symptoms to the root cause. Imbalances are easy to bypass as well, so trust that if you're getting information now to pay attention to your own health in any way, pay heed to it. Do you have blind trust in the universe? Or blind trust in your authority figures? Now that they are falling from the pedestals you've placed them on, is it you awaking to new truths in better alignment with your overall health and well-being? Don't ignore information coming to you, especially if it's not what you want to see, hear, or feel. You must practice discernment in how readily you believe everything presented to you. Discard your own rigid thinking. It's not very trustworthy with open-ended possibilities. This month is full of opportunity to expand your own possibilities and probabilities favorably. You may be willing You may be realizing that not everyone is loyal to you, and you may have to adjust your opinions and actions accordingly. Face value has hardly any value now for some, and they crave a deeper connection in every direction. You may be challenged to go deeper into yourself, but what else is new? It's through these depths that we find our own inner truth and restoke our inner light. So be sweet, my sweet soul, and stay committed to your own personal growth. And I will see you next month. Much love to you. See you next time.